Hi everybody, Dave here. I'm with my friend Pam. Pam is going to give us an intro to Feng Shui today. She's been studying Feng Shui for about 18 years, and she knows a lot about it, so she's going to teach us a little bit about it today. And she's going to be using this very cool diagram that she hand drew for us. So I'm going to get out of the way and let her teach us.
Hi everybody. As Dave said, today I want to talk to you about Feng Shui, or as I like to call it, Fun Shui. Feng Shui is a Chinese term which means wind and water. Wind is qi, or the energy of life. Water is what cultivates it and helps it meander around and do good things in your life. Qi, another way is to say it's the invisible energy force that is within all of us. Everything you see, your own being, everything is made of energy. And that's what we want to do, is cultivate the qi in your life. It can enhance different areas. It can bring you more prosperity. It can bring you a relationship, change your career. The whole premise of Feng Shui is that when everything is in balance, you have harmony in your life. And when there's harmony in your life, or even in the world, then we have peace and prosperity. So a lot of people think that this is new, that it's a fad, but it's really not. It's been around for thousands of years in China. The rural areas of China started this with, they don't even do their homes on sites and things unless they take in all the Feng Shui elements and put everything in balance. Their belief is that, as I mentioned before, when everything is in harmony, peace and prosperity flow. More recently, the Black Hat sect of Feng Shui, there's many different schools. Professor Thomas Lin Yun brought Black Hat over to the Western world so that we could kind of take the same premises of thousands of years of Feng Shui and fit it a little bit more into Western society. So Black Hat is what we're going to talk about today, and that is based mostly on intuition. That's a strong feature of Black Hat sect. Black Hat Feng Shui has one tool, and that's the Bagua Map, B-A-G-U-A. It is an actual map that you can take and place over your home, your yard, one single room, or even your desk. It can coordinate to any shape, doesn't have to be a square. Lots of times if you see them in printing, it's actually in an octagon. Everything starts down here at the bottom, so you always take career, helpful people, and knowledge, and you put that at the doorway. So if you're doing Feng Shui for your home, you would place this where the front door is, usually either here, here, or here. And this is called the mouth of qi. So that is where energy enters your home. So it's very important that it has a nice clear pathway in here. I do want to mention also that one of the basic premises of Feng Shui is not having any clutter. So for instance, if you had a doorway and a little foyer area and it was all cluttered with stuff, shoes, boots, whatever, qi is not going to easily enter. It's going to get stuck around here. So it's not going to flow through your entire home. So that's another basis of Feng Shui. Get rid of the clutter. All right, so you place this over your room or your house based on where the door is. And then each area is broken into 9 sectors. So we have wealth and abundance in the upper left corner, fame and reputation in the middle, marriage and relationships on the right top, children and creativity, helpful people and travel. Your career and life path sector is here, knowledge and self-cultivation, and family and ancestors here in the middle on the left. In the center of everything is where your health area is. So again, if that's really cluttered and unorganized, maybe your health is suffering. All right, so each area also has a color and an element associated with it. So up here we've got fire, metal, water, wood, and in the middle is earth. And then these kind of take from each one. So, fire represents your emotions. It's pure yang if you're looking at balance and yin and yang energy. People who are fire people under the Chinese astrology, you know, you see in a Chinese restaurant, you've got the map, and it's got people born in this year are a rooster or a dog or a rat. That's what this is kind of based on. So people who are under fire signs are strong and assertive. Their color to enhance that themselves or that part of your house is red. Earth, which is down here in the middle for health, that is yellows and browns. Earth represents the physical plane of the universe. People who are under the earth sign are very organized, balanced, and very practical. Then we have metal over here in children and creativity. Metal deals with thoughts and creativity. So people under a metal sign tend to be very creative. Down in the middle, we've got water. The color for water is blue. That interacts with the spirituality of people, the reflective nature of people. People who are born under a water sign have an air of mystery about them. Over here we have wood. That deals with intuition. People under this sign are strong, but they're flexible, but they're also guided by their gut. So if you're a person that says, I don't know, I just have a gut feeling, possibly you might be, and if it's always right, possibly you're a wood sign. The whole idea is when all these 5 elements are balanced, you have harmony in your space, which leads to harmony in your life. So if you want to attract more wealth and abundance, more prosperity, you want to do little things in that area that would attract that energy. You have to do it with intention. If you just throw a purple sock in the corner, it's not going to work. You have to physically look for something that you're trying to enhance that area with, and with intention, do whatever it is you want. So for instance, you could put items that are purple or combinations of blue and red items in that area. That's one way to do it with color. When we get into other videos about each area, I'll show you other cures and enhancements. But that's basically the principle. If you want to have a good reputation or fame, that's a little misleading. But basically, if you want people to like you and get along with you, if you have a business and you want to have a good reputation in the community, if you have a public office, things like that, then you can take that section of your room or house or desk and you can enhance it with something red, like a red flower in a vase, or paint the wall red, or anything like that. If you want to encourage a better relationship, whether it's marriage or just work relationships, you would enhance this part of your room or your house. If you want a relationship, don't have one yet, and you want to start attracting people, you could decorate in pink and white and red. You don't have to paint your room pink if you're a guy. You just have to put something pink or white and red somewhere in there, like a vase or a throw, anything in that room that is of that color, or even a triangle shape. We'll get into that more as well. But the point is, you're doing something with intent or intention to attract that energy. And hopefully it won't be all jumbled up with stuff. All right, children and creativity. Maybe you have a creative job and you want to go a little bit further and really get some great ideas or have people recognize those ideas. You can take this area. If you're looking to have children, you can also decorate and do other things in that area. It doesn't have to just be decorating. For instance, you could put something metal in that area of your house, like a metal picture frame or a metal mirror frame or a metal sculpture or something white. You take something that relates to this and then you put it in that area of your house or that room. And then we go all the way around. Same thing here, healthful people. A lot of times it's a good place to put your phone on a desk because it attracts energy, so maybe people will start calling more. Or travel, okay? So you would decorate this part with gray, black, and white items. You might put up pictures of a place that you want to go and hang it in that area of your room or your home. And as I said, there's more things than color. We'll get into that later. If you want to enhance your career or your life path, this is a water symbol down here. So you want to decorate with black, dark blue, or dark green. Water is flowing, so you'd want to put shapes that are irregular in that area. I can tell you a story about that later. That happened to me. Next area over here is knowledge and self-cultivation. So maybe you're in college, maybe you're going to school for something and you want to make sure that you get the best and everything sinks in and you have a great experience, or you're trying to learn something new. Could even be self-cultivation. Maybe you're taking up yoga or meditation, something like that, and you want to enhance and get some good energy going there. You can decorate that area with blues and greens, or put something blue or green in that area, and that will start to bring some chi there. Family and ancestors, same thing. This is a wood element, so you'd want to make sure that if you want to enhance that area, you add something with wood, or the colors green and blue. And then we're back to the middle. You want to make sure the middle of your room and the middle of your home is free of clutter, and you can put like an earthenware pot or a vase or some yellow and earth tone colors. Like I mentioned, you don't have to paint the whole room these colors. It's just putting something little in that area. If you have a little bit of all the elements in one big space, then that creates a better place for the chi to come in and mix, and everything's balanced. When I talked about adding things, you're just adding another thing to kind of bring more chi into that. A quick story. When I first started studying Feng Shui, I had a very old front door on my house, which is right here in the middle. The paint was chipping. Anything broken, chipped, anything like that, you want to get out of your house. So I took it down that summer, I sanded it all down, and I picked a beautiful dark blue to paint my front door, with the intention that, hey, maybe this thing will actually work. So I didn't think too much more of it. I went back to work. I was working in sales at the time. Went back to work on Monday morning, and I had a client call me who I had not heard from in 6 months. I had written them off. He and his wife came in and purchased $25,000 worth of furniture that I'd been working on with them. Totally had written them off, painted my door blue. Is it a coincidence? Could very well be, but I have always believed that because I painted my door blue, it took some of that energy, and there they were to make a sale. This is very basic. There's so much more to this. Please don't think that Feng Shui is just about decorating your house or moving your furniture and then all these wonderful things are going to happen. But I will say that if you do things with intent and you want to enhance something, it does work. I've seen it in my own life in more than just that one situation, and I can tell you stories of plenty of others that have actually brought better things to their life through the use of Feng Shui in many more ways than I've shown you here. So look for some other videos coming up. We'll explain it maybe in a little bit more detail. We'll go into each one of these in each video, and hopefully you are on your way to a very harmonious, prosperous, and abundant life.
All right. Thank you so much, Pam. We got a whole lot here that was covered, and even more to dive into in future videos.
And I'll keep it very simple so it's understandable and doable.
Be sure to leave us a comment. Tell us what area you'd like us to cover next, or what else you'd like to learn next, and we'll get those up for you.
I think in the meantime, we should have everyone in the office do this to their desk.
Oh.
And we'll see what good things come from that. How's that sound?
Definitely use less clutter on my desk. Alright, be sure to share the video with your friends. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all those. and we'll see you next week. Thank you. Thank you.